The Reserve Bank of India has officially cut the repo rate by 0.25%.
The Monetary Policy Committee, India's current account deficit moderated from 1.3% of GDP in Q2 of last year. The average inflation has been lower post the introduction of this framework. Moreover, CPI has mostly stayed aligned with the target.
That means it is now 6.25%. But do you know how this is going to impact your life? Hello and welcome. I am Tanisha Sharma, and today we'll be figuring out that how the repurchase agreement rate is going to impact your life and what are the impacts that can take place. Will your home loan EMI go down? Will stock markets rise? Is this a good time to take a personal or business loan? How will this affect mutual funds? What does this mean for business owners, farmers and the overall economy? So we'll be telling you all the answers that you need to know related to repo rate, how it is going to impact your life, and what exactly is this. So repo rate is the interest rate at which the Reserve Bank of India gives loans to the commercial banks, which stands for repurchase agreement rate. And now because the repo rate has reduced 0.25%, the interest rates would be lower for the commercial banks to repay to the Reserve Bank of India. And now that means the borrowing would be cheaper for the banks. But how is it going to benefit you? Let's talk about that in different segments. Let's start with the impact on stock market. How the cut in repo rate is going to impact the stock market investors. Lower interest rates make borrowing cheaper, boosting corporate profits, leading to stock market rallies. Now let's look at the positive impact on stock market investors with the repo rate. Let me tell you about the positive impact on equity shares. Sectors like real estate, banking, auto and infrastructure will benefit the most. Companies with high debt will get relief as interest costs go down, improving their earnings and stock prices. But what is the volatility expected in short term? Markets had already factored in a 0.25% rate cut, so an immediate big rally is unlikely unless RBI gives hints about future rate cuts. What should be the investor strategy in the stock market now? Banking and auto stocks to see the most action. You should watch out for them. Long-term investors should focus on sectors benefiting from lower rates. This was about the stock market investors. Now, how the cut in repo rate is going to impact the mutual funds investors. Interest rate cuts impact debt and equity funds differently. If we talk about the debt mutual funds, long duration bond funds will see higher returns as bond yields drop, whereas GILT funds and corporate bond funds will be a big winners. If we talk about equity mutual funds, banking, auto and infrastructure heavy funds will gain traction, whereas investors in SIPs and hybrid funds should stay invested to enjoy future gains. Now, the impact on home loan borrowers. Home loans are directly linked to repo rates. You know why? Because the lower the repo rate is, the lower the EMI would be. If the repo rate is high, the EMI would be higher. But because there's a cut in repo rate, the home loan interest rates will also be lower. So this is a good news for home buyers and borrowers. So you can expect a 0.10% to 0.20% cut in home loan interest rates in the next 1 to 2 months. Also, a 50 lakh loan for 20 years could see an EMI deduction of 800 to 1000 rupees per month. That is definitely gonna help the home loan borrowers. But what should be the borrower's strategy? If you have a floating rate loan, you will benefit automatically. If you are on a fixed rate loans, consider refinancing to a lower rate, and that will be way too beneficial for you. Now let's talk about the impact on personal loan borrowers. Banks may lower the interest rates of personal loan, but the impact is usually delayed. Of course, the loans will get cheaper. Interest rates on personal loans might drop by 0.25% to 0.50% over the next 3 to 6 months. And also the EMI burden would be lower for those who are already repaying their loans. Now here, for the people who have personal loan, what should be their strategy? If you are planning to take a personal loan, wait for 2 to 3 months for better deals until this repo rate cut is totally in its action. Then the existing borrowers should negotiate with their banks to reduce their rates, because it is officially announced that there's a cut of 0.25% in the repo rate. So you should negotiate with your bank to reduce the interest rates. Now, this was from the personal finance, borrowing, loans perspective, and the stock market and the mutual funds investor. Now, let's talk about how this is going to impact the business owners and the people who have business loan. Businesses absolutely rely on business loans to grow their business, for their expansion, to grow themselves and their businesses. And lower rates, of course, boosts economic growth. So this cut will be definitely helpful for business owners because the borrowing cost would be lower. Businesses with loans will pay less in interest, improving cash flow and profits. MSMEs and startups will have better access to credit at lower rates. Now, what should be the business owner's strategy here? If you're considering expanding, now is a good time to secure a loan at lower rates. And you should also watch for RBI's future signals. Another rate cut could be possible in the next policy. Now let's talk about how this is going to impact the farmers. Agriculture loans are subsidized, but rate cuts still indirectly help, and this cut will help farmers get easier loans. Agriculture loan rates may drop by 0.25% to 0.50%, reducing the financial burden that is faced by the farmers. Farm equipment financing could also become cheaper. That will help the farmers to get the farm equipments at a cheaper rate and save money for themselves as well. Now, here, what should be the strategy for farmers? You should take advantage of lower interest rates to invest in better machinery and seeds that will help you grow your crops, your vegetables, your fruits with more profit. Also, you should watch for government announcements on agriculture credit policies. Now, because we covered farming, business, personal finances, stock market, mutual funds, home loan, every other thing. Now, let's talk about how this cut, the 0.25% cut in repo rate, is going to impact the overall economy. So, the lower interest rates boost economic activity by encouraging spending and investment. It will lead to economic growth acceleration. Because of lower borrowing costs, more business investments would be there. That will increase more jobs, and that will lead to higher GDP growth. Now, the demand for real estate, automobiles and consumer goods will also increase. But there are some inflationary concerns as well. Lower rates will increase spending, which could lead to inflation in long term. So because the interest rates are less, people are definitely going to spend more because they have to repay less, and that can lead to inflation in long term. Also, the RBI will closely monitor inflation before deciding on future cuts. What should be your overall strategy with this repo rate cut? Businesses, investors and borrowers should align their financial strategies with the new rate environment. Now, what should be the overall strategy? So, the businesses, investors, borrowers and farmers, they should align their financial strategies with the new rate environment, and once they do it, they are going to benefit themselves. Now let's talk about some additional segments that are going to be impacted due to repo rate. First is fixed deposits. They will see lower interest rates. Senior citizens should lock in current high rates as soon as possible for them. Second is gold price. Gold prices may rise as lower rates make non-yielding assets attractive. Third, rupee may weaken slightly. That is because foreign investors chase higher returns elsewhere. So it can lead to weakening the rupee. Well, this was all about how you are going to get impacted by the change in repo rate, by the cut in repo rate by 0.25%. Now let me give you a final takeaway that what should you do now, because this rate cut can be a huge game changer for you. So let's start with the stock market investors. Stock market investors should look at banking, auto and real estate stocks. Mutual fund investors, shift some funds into long duration bonds. Home loan borrowers, expect lower EMIs, consider refinancing. Personal loan borrowers, wait for better rates or negotiate with banks. Business owners, take advantage of lower rates for expansion. And farmers, leverage cheaper credit for better productivity. So I think I have told you everything that you need to know related to repurchase agreement rate repo rate cut, that is 0.25%. So whatever the points I have said, please go through it once and make wise decisions. Whether you are a stock market investor, you are a mutual funds investor, you are a farmer, business owner, you want a home loan or a personal loan, whatever, just go through these points because this might be very beneficial and helpful to you, because this is going to save you money by reducing the interest rate. So this is it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also let us know in the comments that what do you think? The RBI is going to cut the rates in their next policy as well or not? Let us know in the comment sections, and I'm going to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.